How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the difference between a Cupsole shoe and a vulcanized shoe, the advantages and disadvantages of each one, and how to spot the difference in the types of soles. First off, they both are pretty much the exact same thing, with the exception of the way that the sole is made. That's how you can actually differ which is which, besides just looking at the sole itself. A Cupsole, such as the Sierra Feller's Talon Pro Model shoe from Circa, um, has all one piece for the sole, including the actual bottom of the sole, and then the outsole, which is the tacky part that when you actually go to do ollies and your flip tricks is what the board actually grips to, which is right here. Then you also do have the vulcanized shoe, which has two different pieces to it. You have your actual sole on the bottom, and then you have your elastic wrapping on the side of it. This is actually glued to both the sole and the upper, which is what you buy the shoe for, the look of the shoe. And you can actually tell where it's actually glued. You can see the crease lines. For vulcanized shoes, I'll just start with those. That crease line not only is where it is glued, but generally that's where your sole is, how high it actually goes up on the shoe. The thinner the sole, the more flexible it is, such as this one. Most vulcanized shoes, you can actually even bend the back of it where you stand. And what that does is just allows for greater flexibility and also allows for better board feel, especially if you like to get technical and you want to know exactly where you stand on the board. Um, the Again, the advantage is great board feel. They feel broken in right out of the box, and you can go skate them that day without having to worry about if you're going to be able to set your foot up properly for your flip tricks and everything like that. The disadvantage of a vulcanized shoe is, again, not only will you be able to feel the board, but you'll be able to feel everything else, including every bit of the impact if you decide to skate these down a big set of stairs, gaps, or whatever you choose to do. But also, if you do primos, you will be feeling every bit of that, and that's one of the most painful feelings in the world. Now for Cupsoles. Again, this is all one solid piece. The color variations does not represent anything other than the fact of the purpose of the actual sole. This is for gripping your board. This is for when you walk, of course. Uh, the reason it's called a cupsole is because of the fact that the inside of the sole is molded more like a cup to fit the ball or heel a lot better. So when you were to stand, your heel actually fits really nice and snug inside and stays secure while you're walking around and skating. The great thing about this is it provides a lot of foot protection because it is generally thicker, and what that means also is it's not quite as flexible, so you will have to break these in a little bit. The advantage is it not only provides good foot protection, but also is going to last you a lot longer than a vulcanized shoe is because it is thicker. The disadvantage of it being that it is thicker, so you won't be able to feel your board quite as well, especially if you wanted to skate them the same day that you bought them. Again, it takes a little bit longer to break in, and generally Cupsoles are a little bit more expensive than vulcanized shoes, so definitely remember that when you're skating. One of the ways you can tell which is which, Cupsole shoes have stitching. One of the classic signs that you either have a vulcanized shoe or a Cupsole is the stitching itself on the sole. One of the ways you can tell if it's a vulcanized shoe is you can actually see the line where they actually glue the elastic wrapping on the shoe. Generally, they like to put them somewhere where it's not going to be broken open or damaged, such as the actual inside part of the shoe that you will never really be able to flick off of or grip with the board. Something such as these Janowskis right here, thanks to one of my old managers, Linda, who got me these. You can actually see that these actually have the line right where the actual grip is on the toe of it, but it's on the inside part of the shoe. Here's the outside part that you actually skate. They decided to make them on the inside, that way it's out of the way. You're not going to bust through it, and also the grip part is actually going over the line, so it's going to help keep it intact better. And that's pretty much it. Cupsoles, again, provide great foot protection. They are really good, especially if you want to jump down a set of stairs, gap, or anything like that. Vulcanized shoes are really good for instant board feel, and they are broken in right out of the box. But then again, you can skate anything with any kind of shoe. This is just personal preferences. Some people that like to get technical like a bigger, bulkier shoe, and vice versa. Some people that like big stair sets and gaps like the ability to literally take their skate shoes out of the box and go right into a session. If you guys have any questions about something I may have missed or did not cover, please leave it in the comments below for this video. If you have a suggestion as to something I should review, please either hit me up on here or on Facebook, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Make sure that if you live in the Central Valley to check out the AmJam coming up for 4 different stops, the Riverbank, Ripon, Ceres, and Patterson stops all throughout summer. The company I work for, Zoomies, is fronting the Best Trick Money, which is a $250 gift card to Zoomies, to any Zoomies. And you can register online at their website, centralvalleyamjam.com. Pay up front, and it's $45 for all 4 stops. Pay the days of, and it's $15 each. So pay early, and it's like getting 3 events and 1 free. Make sure to check out zoomies.com for all the newest stuff coming out, especially our spring line's coming out as soon as all the winter stuff is shipped back. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel and to my actual skate channel, which is youtube.com/DSG411, and make sure that you have fun out there skating.